Hello Reds and welcome back to the Red Revolution with me Calvin. I hope you're all doing well. And today's video I want to talk about obviously about Liverpool. Our team now, our current team, and compare it to the 2008 to 2009 Liverpool team. As you can see, some old faces on the screen right now. I miss those days. Remember the days when we last few years, from the 2007, I started supporting Liverpool in 2007, and I was 12 years old, and just instantly fell in love with them when I watched them on TV, and you know, um, basically, look at these players: Dirk Kuyt, Xabi Alonso, Babel, Torres, when he was at his best, Stevie Gerrard. I know Robbie Keane's on there, but I couldn't find a photo with us on. But I'll just give an example. He was all right, Robbie. He didn't really hit the heights while he was at Liverpool, but he was okay. And also Jamie Carragher, a legend, along with Stevie G as well. But I want to talk about a few of them, you know what I mean, and the rest of the team. There's not one player in that starting lineup that's played back then in the 2007, 2008, 2009 Liverpool team. What I'm basically trying to say is that if you look at our team now, it's not good. It's not a top four team. It's not Premier League winners team. To win the title. It's struggling to be a top six team. But look at this now. This is back in the day when we had Reina. Now we have Mignolet. Remember Fabio Aurelio? Now we've got Moreno. Agger and Carragher. Usually Agger and Skirtle some days when Carragher was close to retirement. And some days, when put him on the bench. Now it's Lovren and Matip, sometimes Clavin and Matip. Then we've got Arbeloa. Now is usually Klein, Trent or Gomez. The midfield, we're now playing a 4-3-3, but back in those days a 4-2-3-1. Remember Mascherano, Xabi Alonso. We've got like Hendo and Chan, Wijnaldum. 4-3-3. We've got Benayoun. He was a good player in my opinion. Dirk Kuyt was very good. Stevie Gerrard and Fernando Torres. Now we've got mixing it about. The attack is fantastic now. This has been the best attack since Luis Suarez was around. You know what I mean? And Sturridge was at his best. And we had Sterling. I'll say his name. This is the best attack since then, and it's shocking. I know this is like nearly 10 years ago. This lineup and players move on and stuff, and they retire. But it's our defence, everything. There's no flair in the midfield. I know Lallana's out, and I mentioned this. As soon as he comes back, I'm sure it will be different. But I'm just annoyed. Because we haven't built that team. We don't look like, never mind a top 4 team, we don't look like a top 6 team. I'm being honest. And I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. We don't look like a top 6 team. We'll obviously finish above Everton, I'm sure. You know what I mean? That what happened again. What happened years ago when they finished above us. Just bragging about all this money they spent, all that shit. But honestly, we're gonna finish above him, I'm sure. I've got no doubts about that. Everton will not finish above us. I'm 100% sure about that because we've got a much stronger team. Even though we're struggling in defence, we've got the way they've been playing. They lost to Burnley at the weekend, which was embarrassing. At their ground. They didn't play someone Europa League game, drew 2-2 was it, to some random foreign team I never even heard of. Honestly, Liverpool, we don't look like a top 6 team. I remember the days, I started supporting Liverpool and seeing the likes of Torres at his best and Stevie Gerrard at his best, and Jamie Carragher. I didn't get to see the best of him. This is when he was probably a few years before he retired. But he was getting older. But he had the experience there. Dirk Kuyt was very good. Aga was good. Xabi Alonso, world class, just like Stevie Mascherano as well. I liked Babon Benayoun. I liked them. I know some people were thinking, oh, not so great, you know what I mean? But I really liked them. They were there, they were made an impact, and I like players like that make an impact, like Lallana, for instance. Um, Reina, very good goalkeeper. He looked confident in goal and much better than Mignolet, much better than Karius. You know, I think he's still at Napoli. I do really miss him. I really do. I think ever since Benitez left us, um, a lot of the players left. A lot of the players left, and it was a shame. And and then we, finished outside the top four, and then Europa League. Sometimes we didn't get Europa League, and then we get a manager like Roy Hodgson, which was an absolute piss take. Um, to think where we've gone from a top one of the best teams in the world. I don't consider us one of the best teams in the world. I'm being honest. They've not proven to me, the Liverpool team, that we're one of the best teams in the world. They've not. Um, I just think we've got a lot to learn. It's hard. Back in those days, opposing teams used to be scared. Worried. Playing us back in the day when we had Torres and a very strong, good team, experienced team. Teams coming to Anfield now and we're playing away. Mostly talking about last season, are just making us look like idiots. They really are. I mean, we're not. We finished in top four last season. Credit to Jurgen and the rest of the team, but the way Jurgen's getting these tactics, it's just an absolute piss take because I don't know where we go from here. Because there's no flair midfield, the defence wasn't sorted. Bringing Van Dijk in, I mean, we were linked to someone in Napoli in defence. I can't remember his name. I think it began with K. I'm not sure, but he plays for Napoli in defence. We were linked with him as well. I don't know what the hell happened there. I know we're getting Keita, how you pronounce his name, from RB Leipzig. Rumours we'll get him in January. I don't know. We've signed him. I don't know how it happened, but he's meant to come end of next season, at the end of this season, should I say, in the summer, 2018. But talk about him coming in 2018 January. But I don't know where to go from here. I really don't, because when we had Sammy Hippi as well, I mean, I didn't get to see him as much because I only saw like one and a half, 2 years of him. It was because which was a shame. He was a very good defender as well. It's shocking. It's shocking. I mean, if you remember the players we had in the past, well, I know we've had flops. Ngo, you pronounce his name. You remember that guy? Riera, I hate him. I think he was the one that said we were a sinking ship. I mean, what a piece of crap he is for saying that. I mean, no loyalty or anything like that. And that's when he was a Liverpool player. He said that. Fuck off. Seriously, he can fuck off. I mean, Jovanovic. Oh God, I think it was a Roy signing. The only player I like from Roy that he signed was Raul Meireles. You remember him? I know he went off to Chelsea, but I liked him. I liked Raul. I really did. I thought he was a good player, made an impact. And I mean, that's the only signing I liked from Roy. Our team is shocking. It's not a top 14, not top 6 team, should I say? And there's no passion. The players don't look like. I know the amount of shots they had. They just can't put their chances away. I don't want to say there's no passion there. Actually, I feel it when you watch them, it's like they don't want to win the game. Sometimes on some games, they don't want to go out and get the whole 3 points. It really feels like that. If you don't follow me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter at the Red Revolution. I know it still says LFC Proud Fans in the link, but I'm sure it'll take you to my. It's still the same page, but a different name. I just don't think, because I put it on Twitter, that I just don't think we'll beat Man United. And I'm being honest, the way we're playing at the minute, the tactics and everything, I don't think we'll beat them. You know, we've got an international break this weekend, and the week after we play United at home. I can't see us beating them. You know, what are they in the top two? You know, the second, same points as City, I think. I can't see us beating them. Looking at Lukaku, Martial, Rashford, you know, Matic, Mkhitaryan. Defence is fantastic as well. I mean, this is their biggest test yet, playing us in the Premier League. But I just think they're going to get the 3 points. I hate to say it. I just think they will. I mean, how can I feel positive? Where are any positive points about this, about the Liverpool team now? How can I feel confident about it? How can we feel confident about it? Don't get me wrong, the attack is fantastic. I'm sure they'll cause United defence problems. But when you look back at Newcastle again, the amount of chances we had on goal, a lot off target as well. And talk about the Spartak Moscow game, same thing, same scenario. And the possession we had. How the hell are we going to do that? We're not putting our chances away. It's an absolute piss take. It really is. I mean, who are we? We're certainly not the Liverpool team that I know we are. Where's the passion? Where's the passion? Huh? Where's the passion? Who are we? Because right now I'm not looking at the Liverpool that I know and love. I don't know who we are. When I look at that team, the way they're playing, I don't know who we are. I don't mean to sound so negative, but I can't see any positive points about this. I really can't. It's really hard. I remember one year, back in those days, about 9 years ago, back when Torres was world class, before he left Liverpool, and the link-up, partnership him and Stevie had, and we destroyed United at Old Trafford. We embarrassed them on their home ground. You remember that game? I certainly do. I really do. It's to think, I know time flies, isn't it? I mean, I remember Docena scoring in that game. I think Aurelio as well. Stevie scored, and Torres. I think it was 4-1. And I remember those days. We destroyed them. I know we made life hard for United at Anfield as well during those days, round about then. But look at us now. Look at us now. Our team looks like a joke. Not our attack. But I don't know why Jurgen chose Sturridge over Firmino against Newcastle. Why did he do that? Sturridge isn't the same player he was when he was playing alongside Luis Suarez. When, they were fantastic together. They were fantastic. Sturridge was world class playing with Suarez. He was scoring the goals along with, not doing as great as Suarez, but the very good, solid partnership there. What's happened? I mean, I wanted Sturridge to go, but no, Jurgen wanted to keep him, plays him against Newcastle, and does the same thing what he did against Spartak Moscow. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts, guys, what I've been talking about, and players you miss at the club. I know a lot of you be saying like Torres when he was at his best, Stevie, Luis Suarez. But first time I mentioned this video, Luis Suarez, but I was talking about back in the day when we were finishing top 4, when we looked like a solid team, one of the best teams in the world, and back in the day before City, around about when City, got all this money and trying to ruin football, when we had, when it was Chelsea, United, Arsenal, Liverpool. Always in that
anyway,
top
guys,
four
I think I'll leave
years.
it there.
And then it all
please
changed.
leave me your
City coming up, and
comments.
then Spurs did
Please
it
share
as well.
this video
Leicester
if
as
you
well.
want. Please subscribe, and I shall see you guys in the next video. And hope you enjoyed it. This video is a bit of a rant. Past 7 o'clock in the morning, having a coffee, woke up early. Have a nice day, everyone, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.